Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Stuart Spencer, who is here on behalf of Advanced Ear Care. Well, welcome. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic, Lisa. Nice to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And there's a lot going on in the world of hearing these days. Lots of new technology, and also one thing we were talking about beforehand is open enrollment, which goes on through December 7th. And there's some great news regarding some of that for hearing, correct?
Yeah, so, finally, right, 40 years I've been doing this, and so now they have, some third-party programs that actually participate in purchasing hearing aids. Mm-hmm. So they're all very different. So sometimes you have to get the hearing aid from them and we fit it. Sometimes it's just a mail order hearing aid. Sometimes it's a discount off of our hearing devices and our hearing systems. So you really have to know what you're getting into, because a lot of people look at this open enrollment and it says they cover hearing aids. They think, then it'll just include free hearing aids. And that's not the case at all.
Okay.
So there's a lot of detail that they need to go into. And we have all those programs. If they want details, they can call us and we'll tell them exactly, what benefit each program has.
Oh, good.
So we do it all the time, every day. Yeah.
So they would be able to call you and say, okay, I've signed up for this particular plan. Can you tell me what it covers? So you'll be able to tell them exactly what it covers.
That's right.
Okay, so let's say it does cover an over-the-counter one, let's just say. And I know you have over-the-counter ones today, which generally are less expensive, but do not have all the bells and whistles.
Right. So that's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
So, the FDA announced their whole, rollout program of, their over-the-counter hearing aids. And, honestly, what is an over-the-counter hearing aid?
Yeah.
Nobody knows, and they don't know, what the difference is. And, I kind of look at it, similar, people kind of understand, the difference in quality, but like, let's say with a car, you don't get a Porsche or a Mercedes-Benz, for a Kia price.
Yeah.
But here it's not even that, it's like you get a bicycle,
Oh.
So it's like, it doesn't work the same way at all.
I see.
So, and people don't realize that. They kind of think, oh gosh, I'm gonna get, $5,000 hearing aids for $200,
No.
And that's not the case. So, it's just an educational process. We have everything, We have the over-the-counter products, right up to the state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line, system. So, they're always welcome to come in and we'll show them all the differences. And that's really the thing, is it's just an educational process.
Well, right, and I do think that people misunderstand that, I can't afford that hearing aid because it has so much. However, there are many programs and even some insurances that will help them get the ones that they need.
Oh gosh, there's everything available. We have so many good quality products, hearing devices that are really, really effective and have a lot of bells and whistles. Connect to the telephone, connect to your TV, streaming services, just good quality hearing aids we can program, at really reasonable prices. So everybody's got a budget that they want to work with, and we can fit that right in there. So
do you have some sort of a benefit program, or sometimes you walk in and we have our own kind of insurance or something like? Do you have something like that?
We have everything. We really do. There's Audubell has an incredible line of variety of payment programs.
Oh, okay.
So people can pay off over all the way up to 5 years if they want to. But typically it's a year to 18 months with 0% interest. So it kind of breaks it down for them, so they don't have to come up with the money right up front.
Yes.
No matter what price point it's at.
Okay.
So we have all those programs. We have insurance programs. We have service programs for people that bought over-the-counter hearing aids somewhere else, because they get them, they don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
How does it? People come in there backwards and hanging out of their ears, and they don't know how to use them. And so this really helps them out, and they can kind of buy into that service end of things.
Okay.
If that's what they want to do. So we've got a lot of variety out there.
How do you upgrade? So let's say you bought hearing aids that maybe are 10 years old, and you want to take advantage of some of the new technology.
Sure.
How do you do that?
Sure. So we take a look at exactly what they have, and we give them a discount, towards the purchase of a new one. So it helps them to kind of break that price down and get into something much better, so that they're a lot happier with the way they're hearing.
Well, that's good, because otherwise they'd be stuck with those and they'd probably hate them and not use them, and then everybody else is unhappy because they can't hear you.
Right. Well, and the thing that we find there is that people only know the way they hear. So they have hearing aids that are 5 or 6 years old, and they do hear better when they wear them.
Yeah.
But they wear something newer, they're like, oh my gosh, Stuart,
Right.
you know, this is so much better.
Yeah.
And so they recognize the difference right away.
Yeah. Well, what are some of the solutions do you guys have? So you have what's hearing care solutions? What's that?
So, well, Hearing Care Solutions, Nations Hearing, True Hearing, you know, Blue Cross Blue Shield, those are all the third-party insurance programs.
Okay.
You know, that we're affiliated with.
Got it. Okay.
So that's what we were speaking about earlier.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
is that we can tell them, you know, what all those different programs provide for
Oh,
them.
okay, good. And you mentioned AARP, so that's
Yeah.
another program too.
Yeah, that's
okay.
right.
All right,
Absolutely.
perfect. And then just tell me now, I know obviously you do a lot of the work that's there, and people come to see you, but you also have 3 other providers.
Yeah, you know, we've been really busy, you know, and so we've added some people there. So we have a great, deep staff. You know, I mean, we've really got a great team. And so, you know, Mike, that's not a provider, you know, is a practitioner assistant.
Okay.
And I mean, he even goes out to people's homes, hooks up their TV streamers, shows them how to use them.
Careful.
So that they can get them. I mean, you know, so we do everything. You know, it's a really deep staff. And I mean, people really enjoy it. And I mean, everybody likes our staff and, you know, really gets along well with them. So, you know, it's just comfortable to call us and, you know, let us know what you're thinking. And we'll be happy to help you with anything we can.
All right, well, good. And then one last thing, you went and saw Elton John last night. So
That's
tell
right.
me about how that was appropriate for what we're talking about.
Wow. So, you know, the owners of Starkey, you know, are on the board of directors for Elton John's, you know, AIDS Foundation.
Oh, gotcha.
And so, you know, Elton's always supported the Starkey Hearing Foundation for years, you know, personally and promotionally. And, you know, so there's just a lot of affiliation there, and it was just a great concert anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's you know, evidently his retirement concert, so
That's it, yeah.
We'll see whatever happens with that. Well, thank you again for all the information. We appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Thanks for having me on today.
You're welcome. If you want more information about what your insurance might be able to cover, please contact Advanced Ear Care at 949-354-0040. We'll be right back.